Cameras of mass destruction. Hello. Uh, how you doing? Some enforcement. Hello. Oregon Amendment checker. Hello. Page B. Hello. Let me in. Okay, I'll let you in. No problem. I gotta hear what you gotta say. Page B. Hold on. Hold on to what we got. Page B, you are beautiful. Love to have you. Page B wants on. Hold on. I gotta fix this. I gotta fix this. Yes, I gotta fix this. I gotta fix this. Yes, I gotta fix this. Ding, 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 ding. There, it's fixed. Where are you? I gotta get the link thingy. Yeah. Okay. Should work. All right. I think I have your address, page B. Hold on. Hey. Okay. Hold on. I don't have page B. Interesting. I should. I've got her on before. Pierce, hey Michael, how you been, man? Doing good. Did you go to In and Out yet? No, have you? Uh, page B. Shoot me an email. Is that the real one? I don't know. I don't know. Is it? Yeah, that's the real one. Hit me a Gmail, page B, and I'll hit you a link. I promise. Oh, I haven't gone In and Out yet. Oh, knock. It's on me. Spin. She hit me a Gmail. Nope, not yet. Shoot me a Gmail, page B. Are we back? How'd you know? Is that the real one? Yep. You're only 499 away from getting super chat Sunflower Sky. Let's hope we get that. I don't think you know. Oh, okay. You sent me an email just now. Love that page B. She's beautiful. Beautiful young lady. Yep, you sure did. All right. This is it. I never had your Gmail. I've never noticed that. All right. I gave you StreamYard. Wow. Only page. Lucky Chucky singing. No, I'm not singing. It's the last thing I do is sing. Nevaeh, hello. How are you? Good to see you. Oh God, what's oh God? Don't say that. Don't scare people away from here. I'll have Groot bite you. Welcome back, Sunflowers. I'm the real Lisa Lewis, middle initial A, just left out originally by me on purpose. Everybody's been cloning Nevada. Everybody's been cloning icons right now. And it kind of sucks. I sent you a mail, Page B. Nah, I'm not. I'm not doing any more Heineken. No more. Got a headache from drinking Heineken. What's up with that? Ugh. I do it once a year. I get Nevada cloning what? Cloning icons. Lucky Chucky, are you sheltered in Palace? I don't know. Palace, you mean place? Yeah, I'm not going out. I think there's a directive by Governor Kate Brown. Yeah, it doesn't work that way, Mike. What doesn't work that way? Why isn't it working that way? If you want me to come on, I'll come on. Yeah, I want you to come on, Page B. Wait. I got to make sure you're not cloned, because people are cloning in here. They're cloning icons, thinking it's the same person. Links feeding requires all kind of bullcrap. Oh God, how do I do this? No, I'm not going to put the link in chat. Page B, I can't post the link in here. Because if I post a link, then all kinds of people will show up, the trolls and everything. Yeah, no Pierce. All right. I sent her an email. Yeah, I was porn bombed last time I did it. No way. No one is here to troll you, Mike. There were trolls. People were taking screenshots of sunflower. You have the choice whether to allow them in or not. Natalie Soul 7 with that smiley face is telling me not to put the chat in. Not the chat, not the panel link. I'm gonna send you another link, Page B. Man. Here you go. I'll send another link. Here it is. Just click that link, man, and you'll be in like Flint. I guarantee it. Last time I did that with David King 9, and it just didn't come out okay. Who's taking screenshots? Yeah, I know. Natalie says right. Why would I? Every time I do, it doesn't end well. I sent you a Gmail, an email. I sent you a link, page B. If I send it in chat, what will happen is I'll get porn bombed. I can't afford that. Because then I'll be off a week. Right on, Sunflower Guy. Hello, Jay Johnson. How are you? Dude, whatever. Click the link, page B. Click that link. Have you taken the time to try? Not yet. I have not. If you'd like me to go through 100 hoops, I did. I didn't hear a click. You're not backstage. It requires a whole bunch of other verification. There are plenty of people that get on panel pretty easily from an email link. I emailed her already. And I had her click the link. I'm back as myself. Hello, Webstar. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Mike is too paranoid. Fine, F it. It would ask for verification if it's posted in the chat as well. Coachella White. Oh. Y'all have fun. Page B. Come on, panel, man. Just click the bloody link in the Gmail that you sent. I sent you 2 of them. I am trying, she said. Oh, crap. Oh, my God. The link is in the chat is just as good as the link in your email. I'm singing Israel, come all of this somewhere over the rainbow. Maria Rita, hello. No, it's not. It's not what. Poor dog's been traumatized. Yeah, Groot has. Can someone help Page B get in here? She wants to get on. Page B, all you have to do, email is the exact same process, exactly. Page B, I'm serious. I just drank a beer of Heineken and I'm drunk already, man. I can post the link in the chat, Michael, then let whomever you want on panel. No, don't put it in chat. You have no idea what you're talking about. I do. Mike, you missed my comment. What was your comment? Don't tell me to scroll up, please, because I'm dealing with this now. Good. Page B, get on. Exactly. I'm trying. She's trying and it won't work. That's what happened with K9. That's what he said. And scroll up, please. Oh, my God. Maria Rita. Mike, you missed a comment. You guys always tell me to scroll up. I always tell me Hi, Mike Malloy. He said hi. That's all you said. This is frustrating as hell. Hello, Maria Rita, I said. I did email the link correctly. I'm sorry for your loss, Maria Rita. Thank you, Pierce. I'm sorry. I know you'd never be mean to me. Oh my God. If no. Marvella, can you help her with the link? Marvella can probably help you. I can't. Obviously, I put a link in. I'm out later, Mike. Take care, I'm Star. Good night. Come back again. Yeah, Kevin Swain, the thing it is when I see him backstage. No, she can't. What? Oh my God. Page B. Hi. Watch Cubs World Series win and Laker Kobe Championship against Boston. Gotcha. I guess Syndergaard's out for the season. I knew about that. I'm sorry, Maria Rita. Marvella will help you, Page B, to get on panel. I shouldn't even be doing this now because Mom is going to have a fit. Okay, I'm checking email right now. What's going on? Ah, cool. Yes. Yes, you can. All right. Now see how difficult that's going to be. Okay, what's going on? Natalie's leaving? Why is she leaving? Okay. Hold on. Oops. That's not what I want. Crap, I forgot all about that too. All right. Okay. I know what you need. All right. Okay. Oh. This is, oh. Wait. Crap. Hold on. Okay. M star. Cool. Exact. I'm just saying. All right. Oh, someone clicked in. Who is it? Hold on. Okay. Hey, how are you, Nevea?
Hello, Mr. Malloy. How are you doing?
Confused, but it's okay.
Okay, so she couldn't get on. If you sent her the old link, she couldn't get on the old link.
I sent her the new link. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Wait.
Because initially you sent me the old link from the test stream that you did earlier.
I did?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Maybe that's why. I don't know. I thought it was the new one.
I always love it when people pray. It's so awesome.
Hold on. All right. I'll meet Mike, you know, see how.
M-Star.
What?
I was saying goodnight to M-Star.
Oh. I'll get you in page B. Just post the link. How'd you do that?
Yeah, don't post the link.
No, if I post the link in chat, it's gonna get me dinged. I just know it.
So if you resend her an email with the new link in it, she shouldn't have any problem getting in.
I'm pretty sure I sent her the new link.
Oh, wait a minute. Page B, do you have an iPhone? There's a question right there. Page B, do you have an iPhone? Because this is going to answer a lot of questions if she has an iPhone.
Because if she has an iPhone, it's hard to.
Yeah, if she has an iPhone, she won't be able to.
Oh, she
can't. Yeah, it might be difficult for an iPhone, but I think the iPhone issue is mostly for hosting a panel. But I don't have an iPhone, so I don't know if that is the issue.
You're not using an iPhone, right?
I'm on my PC, but even my phone is an Android. It's not an
iPhone. Should work now. Okay, hold on. What should work? I think I'll lurk anyway. Your phone, whatever. Well, I'm not gonna do this anymore. I'm on my iPhone. Page B was fixed. Just try the link again. Let me send her another link, just in case. Where the flip is it? Just in case I sent her the old one. Hopefully this will work.
Okay.
He fixed it because he knows iPhones. Here we go. I'll send you another one. It's probably the same one I gave you earlier, but we'll do it again.
Yeah, the initial one I got was the older link from the test stream.
Did someone just whoop again? Okay, sent it to you. It's the same one I sent you earlier. It's got the same markings on it. Okay.
So while you're working on
here
that,
here she is. I'm stressing because she's not there. She is there. Hello, Paige B. Sorry.
Hi.
Hi, Paige.
How did you get in?
I don't know. I got probably 4 emails.
Yeah, what? 4 emails?
Yeah.
Probably. Marvella said you fixed it.
Good to see you
Marvella
smile.
fixed it. Thank you, Marvella.
Marvella fixed it. Thank you, Marvella.
Appreciate
Appreciate it.
it.
I told you it was fixed. How'd you do it? She did something.
I don't know.
Was it iPhone related, Marvella?
I don't
Babe?
know, but I'll tell you this. If you're that super concerned about someone getting on your panel, it's very easy to just not let them on your panel. It's not about the link. Okay?
Well, I
So
want you to get
here's
on.
let me
Hold
tell
on.
her what happened the last
Oh.
time.
Hold on a second, guys. Hold on a
Yeah.
second. Okay, I gotta plug this in.
So Paige, what happened the last time he posted it in the chat? Somebody cloned Catilla's icon and tried to get in as Catilla, and when he finally agreed to let that person in, they porn bombed his stream and it got shut down. You're muted, sweetie.
Oh. Unmute. I didn't mute her.
No, she didn't.
No, I did it myself. As much as I would like to think that you know.
You're muted again.
Oh. It's muted again. Page B, you're muted. What's happening with page B?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Well, while we're waiting for her to come back, I was going to ask you what you think about the person that died in China from the hantavirus today.
I didn't hear about it.
Oh, okay. So the hantavirus is different than the COVID-19 because it's spread by rats. And so you have to come into contact with any sort of mucous membranes of the rat, whether it's feces, urine, or saliva, in order to get it, or be bitten. So I don't know all the details, but did come across the wire that somebody died of the hantavirus today in China. So that's just a new little snippet of news.
Oh, wow.
No, Sunflower, I'm not mentally unstable. I wish you wouldn't, spread rumors like that. It's a really unkind thing to do. I mean, it's just an unkind thing to do.
If anyone's mentally unstable, it's me. And I'm crazy because my wife is going to kill me with this.
I think you're fine, Mr. Malloy.
I hope so.
You back? She's back.
Hi. I'm back. What's up?
How are you doing? Seriously, how are you doing? Beautiful.
Me? I'm good.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. Cabin fever is an actual reality, but cabin fever with Wi-Fi is actually kind of cool because you get a long time to think about the things in which we're avoiding, right? The things that people like to throw at you in order to direct your mind into different ways. You know what I mean, Michael?
I've been cabin fevered most of me being up in Salem, Oregon since 2003. Mean people belittle others and are insecure. Nevaeh.
So whether or not, it doesn't matter who it is, whether it's about me or somebody else, it's an unkind thing to do because I'm pretty sure that Sunflower Sky doesn't have a degree in psychology. So in any case, there's really not a whole lot to know about my fish. Just to answer that question, I know somebody asked, but Paige, sweetie, how are you? I always love seeing you smile.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm good. It's been difficult. Uh, First of all, trying to figure out the father of my children moved away on the same day in which we the whole city shut down. Right? I told him to stay. He decided not to. He's now in Michigan. He actually begged me to send my children with him. Of course, I I was about to say Vietnam.
Vehemently?
Yes. Denied that request. Now Detroit is under pretty much the same state as like New Jersey and New York right now as far as COVID-19 is concerned. It's a fucking shit show. I am dealing with the fact that the father of my children has left them for a second time, and also dealing with COVID-19 and the Armageddon that is coming. So that's what I'm doing.
Have you self-quarantined, Paige?
Yeah, I have for about a week and a half. Listen, I don't play when it comes to my babies. I'm not ever going to put them in danger, and I don't give a fuck who wants to try to tell me otherwise. It will never fucking happen. Period. He called me today. He was supposed to come back, right, for her birthday is on April 1st. When he left, he said, "Oh, I'm coming back for her birthday in 2 weeks." And I'm like, how fucking idiotic are you? You think you're really going to travel from Nevada to fucking Michigan and then come back in 2 weeks? How stupid does one have to be in order to believe such bullshit, right? Not me. But then he calls me today and says, "Oh, my house is sitting there with all of this shit, all of these iPads, all of these, and you need to go get them, right? Because it's about your kids, right?" So apparently it's up to me to go empty his house out when he's the one that fucking left. Does that make any fucking sense to anyone? Because it doesn't make much sense to me. Just saying.
I have a hard time speaking to situations that I don't really have much knowledge about as far as people's personal life and stuff. Only what I see them reveal of themselves. And I don't know this other party, so I'm not going to speak to that.
Mikey Malloy.
Yes, baby. Paige.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Hey.
My two beagles gave you a heart, Paige.
Oh, my two beagles.
It's stereo. It's stereo, guys. It's stereo.
Hello,
Tell you
Mikey.
what, my two beagles. If you ever want a human being who is genuine, my two beagles is the first person you should look for. Just saying.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah, my two doesn't take sides. She just kind of sits there and watches and listens a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Hello, Grim Reaper.
Hi, Grim Reaper. Hello, Miss Stephanie. How are you?
Mine too has some valid concerns of late in regards to what's going on with around the world right now. And yeah, I mean, when you start thinking about your family that are not close to you, and you know the sickness is going around, and anytime you can get that phone call telling you that one of your family members has fallen ill, it's a valid concern.
Hello, Jay Johnson.
So the hydroxychloroquine and the antibiotic that they're using or they're going to implement use of for the treatment of this virus, it does have some sort of, it has a history. It's for malaria, basically, the hydroxychloroquine. And adding the antibiotic to it that they're adding for the treatment of this virus, it could potentially be unhealthy for some people. But if their doctor knows their history and what they're doing with their lifestyle and stuff, yeah, I hope it works too, mine too. But if the doctor's familiar with the patient and they're aware of their history and they're aware of any other medications they're taking, they can administer it. They can administer it relatively safely. There have been instances where people have died as a result of the doctor being negligent in that information. So hopefully they will be responsible.
No, I haven't talked to LA Beast. I don't know when his video's coming out. I'm just answering people's questions about me. So.
Yeah, the virus is it does mutate when it jumps.
I wonder, will this, if it dies out, will it come back again? That's what I'm wondering.
I can't answer to that for sure.
What's that?
I can't answer to that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, has this virus ever raised its ugly head before? We
Not that I
don't
know-
real. I
not-
don't know if
Not
we
that
know
I
the
know
answer.
of. Not that I know of.
Well, it was active in China at least a month before we found out about it. So a lot of people died in China before we ever got word that it was even out there. So
Right. Where did Paige B go?
I don't know.
Well, she has the link. She can come back in.
So what is your issue with navigating that movie site that I sent you? When you go to the main page, from that link, you should be able to just like scroll down a little bit, and there's a big green button on the page.
It's like how Paige B tried to get in. It's just like that. I couldn't get it to do anything for me. I don't know. I just don't understand it.
Yeah, but you have to scroll down to like 1/3 down the page and click on the green button. Not just just choose from the top choices.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah, so if you choose from, I just go on and go movies. But if you choose from the top, it's just going to give you the choice. You still have to scroll down the page and click on the green button takes you to that site.
I didn't do that.
Okay, that's why I wanted to talk to you about it, to see if you had actually tried that.
No, but I will try it next. I will try it tomorrow and see.
Are you sick, Mr. Malloy?
No, I'm not. I'm just low key right now.
You've been coughing quite a bit this evening.
Probably because I drank a can of beer.
Is that what does it?
Yeah, for me it does. That's why I don't like to drink it so often. I shouldn't have drank it anyway, but it was my wife's. She bought it. I'm not blaming my wife. I'm blaming myself for doing it.
Yeah, wow.
And like I said, it's my fault, not hers.
Okay. So that means you haven't seen any movies lately, I guess.
No, I haven't had time, actually, to tell you the truth. I've been on YouTube watching new news on YouTube, stuff like that.
Pierce, no. I just read a lot and I pay attention to what's going on. And I listen to the doctors, and not just one doctor, many doctors.
I don't know where he's at right now, Pierce. He's probably hanging out in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I think it's important that we keep ourselves apprised of all the information available to us out there, so that's what I do.
Hello, Das 241. How are you? Where is Miss Stephanie at? She has her own music. She could play that. It's kind of lighten the mood a little for me. Did she leave? There she is. Miss
So what
Stephanie.
else? What else is going on with you, Mr. Moy? The family come to visit you today?
Now, actually, a boatload of people came over here Sunday night. Not even family, just friends. Kind of worried about that a little bit. My son came today to drop off a little bit of groceries, not much. So, and then I was watching Carolina and Fort Worth do her thing today. How does she get away with being not quarantined in Texas?
I can't answer to that. I can't speak to that.
Oh, I gotta keep quiet. I think I heard the door open. I gotta whisper. Mamacita's lurking.
I will say this though. Before I changed my my avatar name back to Nevaeh, it was No More Lies. And I used to spend a lot of time watching Carolina because I think she's got the cutest little giggle. But she never accused No More Lies of being a troll.
CFW is awesome. She goes out and does the work. Oh, you just got today? You guys are late. Day late and $1 short. I keep telling Caroline Fort Worth, when you're out there talking to the police, just tell them you know George Bush. She did it a couple of times. It was awesome.
Yeah,
She needs to keep doing that.
I don't actually know what that's going to be. Good thing or a bad thing. I guess it depends on who you're talking to.
Well, if you're in Texas, it's kind of a good thing, don't you think? You know, he's the last president to be from Texas.
Oh, actually, it was multi-generational, wasn't it?
What do you mean?
We had 2 Bushes for president.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's multi-generational.
Yeah, but I'm also talking about son of a Bush, though. Not the guy that's gone now. Because people say, oh, he's dead, you know. You got to do the live one. Carolina, you got to say, I know George Bush. To all the cops, you mean. You remember me from Ellie Beast? Pierce, I think I do. You wanted me on panel, but I was cooking.
Right.
Family, laugh out loud. Yes, Pierce, I remember you from Ellie Beast. Thank you. Ellie Beast is awesome. JD Coter. Interesting. article in Yahoo News interviewing 2013 Nobel Prize winner Michael Levitt for biochemistry and his finding of coronavirus. Did not know that. Did you say son of a bush? I did say son. Read my lips. I can't do that.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I used to spend a lot of time looking at different places on Google Earth, back in the day. And when you go over the Bush property, it's blurred out. Yeah, it's blurred out on Google Earth. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess for protection, these guys get CIA. I mean, not CIA. They get Secret Service or whatever they call it. What do they call that? That protects them. Not Secret Service. I can't remember what they call them. Damn it.
Well, Fort Hood is also blurred out as well, though, in Texas.
Yeah, well, that's the biggest area-wise military in the world. Area-wise, acres and all that. My brother was there in Saline, Texas, right? Bill Norwood. Now Biden has Secret Service. That's what it's called.
Killeen.
Yeah, Killeen, Texas.
Yeah, and Copper's Cove is right there as well.
I'll come on panel whenever. Again, right now I'm available. My kids are sleeping. Pierce, let me put you on tomorrow. Remind me of tomorrow. Idaho. The fact you have such love for your kids, you don't do anything for them, says it all. Much love. Idaho, are you in Idaho? Fort Hood, Killeen, Eagles, my old stomping grounds. Cool.
Okay, so since everybody wants to talk about Rick out here in the chat, let me just enlighten some of you. Rick got up on this panel one day, threatened to send someone to my house, threatened himself to break into my house and slap me around, and threatened himself to rape me from behind. So this is the guy that you are holding up that does that, and he did it in front of over 70 witnesses, and it was recorded. You want to hold Rick up? Know the whole truth about what he's done on this platform. And it wasn't just me. I wasn't the only one. And Mr. Malloy, whether you remember it or not, he did it on your panel. And Dave, the King 9, was also on your panel when he did it. So when you threaten somebody physical bodily harm, when you threaten to rape them, when you threaten to send someone to their house and break in their house and do terrible things to them, you lose your freedom of speech. And while he's throwing all of you auditors under the bus, you come back and get up his rear end like you can't get enough of the crap that he's spewing.
Can we go back to CCW talk, guys? That's the guy that clobbered on Catilla, Freedom Fighter. That's not good either. Yeah, CCW did that.
He did what?
He knocked Catilla on.
Oh, yeah. When they were struggling over the keys, she did. She did, and that wasn't a good thing.
That wasn't right by CCW.
It wasn't right.
April 8th, they'll go to court unless the court is quarantined, which probably that's going to happen. CCW and Coachella support each other, and How can you support something like that?
I don't know, but I've seen a
It's
lot of.
terrible. It's
I've seen
terrible.
yeah, it is. I've seen a lot of stuff that's terrible.
Yeah.
Um,
Thank God Furry got that on her camera. Thank God for that.
well, see, I don't watch CCW. I don't really watch furry. I was referred to a few videos that I went and had a look at. And I used to be.
Take care, Malcolm.
I used to. There's a lot of people I used to watch every day. And I've kind of gotten away from the whole thing entirely for the most part. I do watch, don't say much of anything one way or the other. I know how I act in public, and I know how I would behave in an interaction with people in public. And whether or not other people would do the same thing as me, that's up to them, right? And whether or not I would behave the same way they do would be up to me. But I choose to just try to be another human being and treat people as human beings. So if something ugly is said about me, yes, I'm going to respond to it. And I'm just going to let you know, there's no need to be mean to anybody. But if I have to respond to something like the accusations that are flying around YouTube, I will do so. And I will tell you this: I've never lied to anybody on this platform. I just don't lie. Don't see a need for it. Don't see a reason for it. I see a lot of it happening. I also see a lot of attacks on people for their disabilities. I see that. I don't agree with it. I see attacks on people for helping other people. I don't agree with it.
Yeah, well, I'm just mentioning CCW because of what he's done to Gatilla. That's not right.
Yeah, Piers, we're really not talking about anybody in particular as much as we're talking about behaviors. So I don't necessarily want to address these things on a personal level because I would rather just address the behavior that I find unattractive, inappropriate. That's all. I mean, just treat each other kindly. Don't attack people for disabilities or disadvantages or age or the color of their hair or the clothes they wear. It's just not an appropriate behavior.
Pierce, no, I was talking about Gatilla the Hunt, freedom fighter. Hey, LA Beast just put a video up, I think. I'll have to check it out.
No, Bill Norwood, I am not Teresa R., but if you like, I can see if I can invite her in here. Would you like that? Did you miss her? You want me to see if I can invite her in here? Bill, do you miss Teresa? Teresa and I don't speak the same.
We know you're not Teresa R. He knows it.
No, my voice doesn't sound like hers, though she does have a very nice voice. She does.
I don't think your voice sounds like Teresa.
But Teresa does have a very nice voice. I enjoy listening to her. She has a very calm, reasoning sort of way of speaking.
Thank you, Carolina, for saying that. Sorry I interrupted you. I just want to get that out. Oh, man. You guys need to bury hatchets. Why are people... I can't bury the hatchet with CCW, though. No way. Or Coachella, the Hunt freedom fighter. Did I say Coachella? I meant Coachella, whatever, Cop Watch, whatever guy he is.
Oh,
I mean,
Coachella Valley.
yeah.
I don't watch. I've never watched Coachella, so I don't know anything about that person or their ways or how they relate to people. So I can't
Yeah.
speak to that.
Yeah, well, he blocked me. He blocked me on an office channel. So, you know, there's no love lost between me and him.
So, Piers, I want to just kind of answer to your last remark. Like I said, I don't agree with attacking people for their disabilities or disadvantages in any way whatsoever. And if I see someone doing that, I'm going to speak out against it without mentioning any names here.
Kevin Swain, Mike, where's the organ? I don't know where CCW and that guy, Coachella Valley Cop Watch. I don't know where what they're planning to do. I know that court is April 8th for CCW. Whether they hold court or not on that date because of this virus thingy, who knows? Cindy and Renee, hello.
Hello, Cindy Renee. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Jay Johnson, there's a limit to how much trash talking someone does, and it is in the perception of the recipient that it is being directed to. It's not up to you to decide how someone else feels about being attacked. And threatening bodily harm to another person is against the law, no matter where you live in this country. End of story. Please try to understand it.
All I'm saying is people don't like me. You know, hey, I don't have to like them either.
I'm not carrying any ill feelings towards any person. No person do I have bad feelings towards. But there are behaviors that I don't think should be tolerated by anyone. Whether they're men or women or children, you know, you have big issues of kids being bullied in school the same way. And maybe sometimes if you don't have children that have experienced it, you've had to see them come home in tears. You might not have experience with that, but trust me, it's bullying and harassing and threatening and it's not a good thing for people to do to each other. It's just not. Some people would say that it's just words. But let me tell you something about words. Words do cause a lot of harm. They do. Whether you realize it or not, whether it's done to you, whether it's done to your sister, your brother, your father, your mother, your child. Words do cause harm. And in certain contexts, you can take those words as a real threat. I am not the only female in this platform that has been treated that way. And when We the People Tyrant Wars went after Crude, they went after Crude, and it's not Teresa for those of you who think it is. They went after Crude for me and for every single person that sits in the same situation that I sat. So don't think it was me that went to the court. It wasn't me that went to the court. It wasn't me that went to the police. We the People Tyrant Wars did that. They did that on our behalf because they saw what was going on and they wanted us to stop being abused that way. And they even made a video about it on their Variety channel. And when they show Rick Crude in his mask opening and closing his knife, that clip was taken from a video that he directed specifically at me. Now, they didn't play the audio. Those videos were taken down. But he did that specifically toward me with my name coming out of his mouth, flashing his knife. And I won't even tell you the words. So for any of you who want to support a person like that, it's no better than supporting a murderer, a rapist, abuser of women, abuser of children, abuser of other human beings. It's not acceptable behavior from anyone. So I am not making this a personal attack on Rick. I am specifically stating it's unacceptable behavior from anyone. Nobody asked you to listen, Sunflower Sky. We all know how you feel. CFW, it was because I supported King 9 during his trip from San Diego to Michigan. That's the only thing I did. I helped and supported another person on the YouTube platform to get into a situation where he was safe, to get into a situation where he was comfortable, where he didn't have to worry about living on the street. I supported that whole entire trip that he made. And then I was being attacked. Just for doing that, for supporting another human being. I didn't ask you, Sunflower. I didn't ask you. I really don't care. If you like it or not, I don't care. We know what you support. You've made that very clear.
Well, can we change the subject?
Sure. Enough with the truth.
Well, I mean, can we talk about something else?
Pick a subject, Mr. Malloy.
I mean, the person's not even, he's not even on the internet, not allowed to go on the internet. So
That's right. That right was taken away from him because of what he was doing to women on this platform.
yeah. Wait.
I'm not being mean, CFW. I'm just saying I don't care if she likes.
That's a fake sunflower. Dang it. That's been a fake sunflower, guys. That's been a fake sunflower talking. That sucks.
I'm not being mean to anyone. I'm just not supporting bad behavior.
Be mean to that fake sunflower, please. We can talk about that. It doesn't matter who deleted Sunflower Sky. It was a fake sunflower. They've cloned her now a couple times. I just realized that too, Bill Norwood said.
Yeah, I know it's a fake sunflower in the chat because I can't see her in the actual chat, but I can see when she makes remarks on the live comments in StreamYard.
Fake sunflower.
Listen,
it's wrong for someone to do that.
Oh, sure it is, and they do it. They do it to troll.
They do it. I know, and they do it not only on my panels, but they do it all over the place.
Yeah, they do, and this is what causes a lot of dissension in the community: is people cloning other people's names and going and saying things that they probably shouldn't be saying, and And so it's really just to get a rise out of the guests. Really, it is. That's what it's for. It's to get a rise out of the guests. And so when trolling is going on, I want to talk about trolling for a minute. When people troll, and this is not something that I do, they go and they have to know something, quote unquote, they say personal about an individual, right? So then they use that to try to make digs at that individual. It's not somebody coming in and speaking the truth or expressing an opinion. That is not a troll. A troll is somebody who actually goes specifically after a person with a specific piece of information, whether it's true or not, to try and get a rise out of them.
Just me. No, he did not. We don't know when it's getting restored.
It's
But
getting
anyway.
restored when his probation is finished. So, in any case, I don't really want to talk about COVID-19 because it's been the topic of the conversations.
I'd rather talk about the trolls that are cloning
talk.
people. That's what I want to talk about. Yeah, it's disturbing. I think there was a fake Nevia before, not on this live, but before.
Yeah. Well, accountability I think applies in many instances. I don't think it just applies in the police community. I think it applies in all levels of our government, and there are ways to hold people accountable in our government. I think Carolina does it just about as cute as anybody does, without inciting. She doesn't really incite negativity because her approach is such a giggly thing that you can't hardly be mad at her for it. You know what I'm saying? So I've always enjoyed watching her. But in any case, there are auditors or people who claim to be auditors out there that make their approach in a way that actually incites negative interactions, and that's really not what we want to see. We want to see something natural, naturalistic, not something that's forced. And if you're watching cops, and there's a lot of people that do it, a lot of people that watch cops that sit there, they watch, they film, and they don't interact unless the police approach them. And then by all means, if you're approached and you feel the need to justify your presence or state your rights, by all means, I think that you should be able to do that without repercussion, without retaliation. But I don't think inciting a negative response from police is a healthy thing to do. And there's laws different everywhere you live. They're not the same everywhere. So when you go from state to state to state, you really need to be aware of the laws that are in the area where you intend to do audits in order to protect yourself, right? That's a very important thing when you're out auditing. You have to know the law so you can protect yourself. And if you don't do your due diligence to make sure you know what you can get away with, that's where you step into a pile of poo-poo in the middle of a football field. Yeah. So I support auditors. I am not an auditor, but I support what they're doing. I support what they stand for. There are some in the community that are making it really, really difficult for others in the community to do it in an effective way anymore. They're running into brick walls everywhere they go because reputation, even if it isn't theirs, the reputation of auditors are preceding them. And so they're walking into an agitated bee's nest, so to speak. So it's a very iffy situation at times. And I just think, a little bit more reserve on the part of some of the auditors might be something that would be considered just to keep themselves more safe, especially if they're in an area they're not familiar with.
Bill Norwood, take care. Have a good Have a good evening. It's morning with you, but evening here. What? Come on, pal. Why not?
So I have Mr. Malloy. I did come up here and kind of take over your panel a little bit. It wasn't intentional.
You should be turned off. You've been off all day today.
Oh, did you guys hear that? I've been on all day. She wants to turn it off.
Oh,
On
well,
that,
I was just,
on that note, I think I should go. What, Nevia?
going to say, I'm just going to bid you a good night and thank you for having me on your panel. I really appreciate it.
Okay, you're welcome.
And for everybody in the chat, thank you for being patient. Thank you for trying to understand. I don't hate anybody out there. I really don't. But I do have a very huge dislike for people being
Your earphones.
people being
Have
mistreated.
your earphones if you're signing off.
I'm signing
And
off.
if you ever come across somebody
Get out.
that you see being mistreated, then quite possibly you would step up and be supportive of them
Can't sleep.
and try to encourage them.
Sleep.
I'm going to try to
Talk
sleep.
until you fall asleep.
Have you
You
taken
can
a
talk until you
Seroquel?
fall asleep. I'm going to take one now.
And that's all I would ask of everybody in every community in YouTube that spends time on this platform trying
Guys,
to educate themselves. Good night.
Mike, we have a problem.
Mom.
You don't keep your agreement.